A growing number of companies are using natural language processing to assess writing skills. Critics contend that these language models don't make the grading process fair. An investigation by the Motherboard found that several programs designed to grade English language essays show bias against minorities and some students who speak English as a second language. Some models gave high scores to computer generated essays that contained big words but little meaning. But exactly Motherboard found that the models trained on human graded papers learn to correlate patterns such as vocabulary, spelling, and sentence length. In 2018, the publishers of E-Rater, which is the education testing service platform, which has a capability that identifies features related to writing proficiency in student essays so that they can be used for scoring and feedback. But they found that their model gave students from mainland China a 1.3 point lift on a scale of 0 to 6. It seems that Chinese students, while scoring low on grammar and mechanics, tend to write long sentences and use sophisticated vocabulary. The same study found that the E-rater docked African American students by 0.81 points on average due to biases in the grammar, writing style, and organization of sentence and paragraphs. In the developed countries like the US, at least 21 US states use natural language processing to grade essays on standardized tests for public schools. 18 of those also employ human graders to check a small percentage of papers randomly. But it is not enough. Why this NLP and the unfair behavior matters? It is because the standardized tests help determine access to education and jobs for millions of students every year. Inappropriate use of NLP could be robbing them of life changing opportunities. Now, what should we do? The company behind eRater is the only one that publishes studies on its grading model's shortcomings and what it is doing to fix them. Colleges and school boards should lead the charge in demand so that their test providers do the same. We are moving to the digital revolution, and in the developing countries like Pakistan and India, where the education sector considered to be the most important area in the development and innovation, we should help platforms like eRater to build fair grading systems. Also, the technology will affect the traditional human graders. So we should also work to develop and create new jobs so that we can easily replace the automated system with no or little effect on traditional paper graders. The technology is right in front of our doors. We cannot stop it, but we can try to build fair systems which will help us for the rapid development and growth.